Hey, what's up guys? Steve here at FitDadNation.com. So today I want to talk about the best diet. I get this question a lot. People are asking, well, what's the best diet? Is it a keto diet? Is it a vegan diet? Is it the carnivore diet, right? So there's a million popular diets all claiming to be the best, right? Go to any bookstore, the shelves are lined with the best, these best sellers. Everyone's trying to pitch you a diet program saying that it's going to work, it's going to lose all this weight, right? So, hopefully by now you have a good understanding that the vast majority of this stuff is a scam just to make money preying on the ignorant, right? People want fast results, they're willing to pay for it, and they're willing to try anything to do that. So if someone promises you that you can lose 10 pounds in 15 days, people are going to try it, right? Something new. The shiny object syndrome is huge. Something is different, right? I could create a diet tomorrow that told you to eat nothing but red onions, and you're going to lose 21 pounds in 21 days. Would you lose that much? Maybe if you just ate red onions, right? It's a novelty, it's a gimmick. People will buy it, I guarantee it, but it's all fucking bullshit and it drives me insane. So, there is no best diet. I get this question constantly. What's the best diet? What should I try? Should I do this? Should I do that? And so I just have to look at a couple of basic things, really. Okay? This is really all you need to know about a diet. Okay? Number one, it has to be healthy. Anything that strips out entire macronutrients, entire food groups that are healthy. I mean, sugar isn't a good food group that should be missed if you take it out. Okay? Anything that goes radical is probably some kind of pitch, some kind of, I won't say scam, but there's something to it that's not quite right. Okay? You have to really use your common sense with a lot of this stuff too. It has to be healthy. So it has to have vitamins, minerals, nutrients. It has to have complex carbohydrates. It has to have proteins. It has to have healthy fats. Just the basics of human nutrition. It has to have that. So it has to have some of the most healthy foods on earth, right? Which would be greens, vegetables, fruits, okay, lean proteins, eggs, things like that. Healthy fats like fish oil and fish. Stuff like that it should have as part of a diet, unless you're doing something crazy extreme for a very specific reason for a very short time, maybe. Other than that, forget about it. So healthy is number one. It has to be healthy, okay? If you go on a cookie diet, which there actually is a cookie diet where you eat cookies, healthy cookies, it's not healthy. It's terrible for you, okay? Use your head. Number two, it has to get you results. And I don't mean quick, fast weight loss, right? And remember, please understand, we don't want to lose weight. We want to lose fat. Nobody wants to lose a bunch of weight, okay? Because when you lose weight quickly, we're not losing body fat, which is the only goal. We're losing water. We're losing muscle tissue, okay? When we go on yo-yo diets and we crash diet, we lose a bunch of weight quickly, right? We strip out a decent amount of muscle tissue, and when we put all that weight back on, when we start eating normal foods again, we start adding that on, but instead of putting on that 15 pounds of muscle that we lost, we're going to put on some fat on top of that, so your body fat is now higher than when it started. So, has to get you good results, meaning slow, progressive fat loss. Number three, it has to be sustainable. This is the critical piece of all of this, and the piece that most people don't understand. If this is not something that you can adhere to for a long time, it's not worth it. Okay? Crash diets have been proven over and over and over. They do not work long term. Who gives a flying fuck if you lose 20 pounds in 20 days if you're going to gain it all back in 2 months? Right? That is not the way we do it. That's not healthy. And why would anybody want to do that? It makes no sense. So, people want to live longer. They want to feel better, right? They want to have lower body fat. They want to be leaner. They want to look at the mirror and say, wow, I look awesome, right? Those are things that come from reducing your body fat, improving your body composition, okay? So any diet that you cannot stick to will not work for you. So let's take like an ancestral approach to eating, like a primal diet, a paleo diet, where we're focusing on a lot of nuts, seeds, oils, fruits, vegetables, right? If you hate vegetables, this diet will not work for you. Okay, there's just no way around it because you're going to get most of your carbohydrates from fruits and vegetables, mostly vegetables. If you hate vegetables, it won't work. It'll work for a month if you really have a lot of willpower and you're doing it for a specific challenge or a reason, right? Yes, you can get it done. But how is that going to integrate into your life long term in a year, 2 years, 5 years, right? Unless you learn to love vegetables, which it's hard to do as adults, it's possible, but think about that, okay? So if you're used to eating 60% of your calories from carbohydrates, complex carbohydrates like rice, potatoes, things like that, and you go on a paleo diet that doesn't allow those things, right? It's not going to work. So you find an approach that will work for you. You don't have to go on a diet. You don't have to go to the store and buy a diet that includes those foods. Just be smarter about the things you're eating. Okay, so think about that when you approach any type of system or diet or a method to eating. Think about the long-term validity of how that's going to work for you, okay? Because again, if it doesn't make sense in the long term, don't even do it. So do a little due diligence. Think about it. Okay, plan it out. What foods am I used to eating? What can I live without? What do I know is terrible for me? Right? So these are just some basic things, guys. But I wanted to shoot this video to make it very clear because there's so many people that don't understand that it really comes down to a few basic things, and there's just absolutely no quick fix, and there's definitely no best diet. So if you have any questions, drop a comment. I'm happy to answer them.